Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Kindly give me a confirmation, please. Let me check. Yeah. Am I audible now? Please give me a confirmation. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, welcome to the last day of this boot camp. Okay. So, last week I believe, on Wednesday itself or Thursday, right? On Thursday, I guess, right? Yeah. On Thursday, we have started this boot camp with day first, right? We have talked about data science, we have talked about a lot of stuffs, right? And finally, we are at our last day of this boot camp, that is your day 7. Okay. Now, today, first of all, today is the last day, definitely, yes. Okay. And today I will be giving you the project. Okay. And I believe that you guys know the drill, that in order to get the certificate, you will be having your have to do 100% attendance. Apart from that, you have to do a project that will be given by an instructor, right? So I'm going to give you a project, and the date. Okay, so the date that you have to submit, the deadline of this project will be 1 week, that is on 23rd of November. Till 23rd of November, the form will be open. Okay, you will be having a week time to solve those questions or solve that particular project I will be giving to you, and you have to submit that project, right? How to submit and what you have to do, I'm going to tell you in a bit. Okay, but the deadline will be your 23rd of November. Okay, after 23rd of November, the form will be closed, and we are not going to consider any projects. We are not going to consider any projects for this boot camp. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear? Yes or no? Exactly. So on first day we were not having any attendance, right? So total we have 6 attendance, including today's as well, right? So you will be having 100% attendance. Along with, you have to submit the project if you want to get the certificate. Okay, perfect, right? Before we go on to understand what exactly our project will be, right? So I'm going to if you are associated with DevTown, if you are attending a lot of boot camp from DevTown, there's always a section in the last day that is, I have to go through the entire platform. I have to go to the entire course that we have, right? So I'm going to show you what we have in store for you guys, right? Based on that, if you find a suitable expect, you can go and you can avail that, right? So first of all, this is our platform, that is our devtown.in. Okay, if you want to serve it out, you can go on and you can serve devtown.in, or even though you can write devtown on Google, you will be getting the result, right? First of all, this is how a platform looks like, right? And you can see we have the section that is known as DevTown Bytes. This is a new section that we have introduced. If you click on this, you can see we have the section of roadmaps, we have the cheat sheets, we have the videos, and we have the blogs, right? What exactly is a roadmap? Let's say someone comes up and they say that I want to be a full stack engineer, but I don't know how to start and what to learn, right? So what you can do is you can come up in the DevTown Bytes, you can click on this roadmaps, right? As soon as you can click on this roadmaps, you can see okay, they have removed some of the items. Okay, so the backend team is working on this, and they will be bringing out a lot of different roadmaps for you guys, right? So in let's say in 5 days or 6 days, all the roadmaps will be visible to you over here. So with the help of this roadmap, you will be having a clear idea of what you have to learn and what are the different models or different technologies that you should know if you want to excel in a particular career. Let's say you want to start with full stack, right? What are the information that you should know, what are the different technologies you should be having your hands on, and so on and so forth, right? So all the information about the roadmap will be visible to you. This is a new section that DevTown has introduced, and now people are working on this, and as soon as they are getting new items, they will be posting it over here, right? Apart from that, we have a cheat sheet section as well, right? So let's say you have a command in JavaScript, right? But you need a cheat sheet, right? Cheat sheet means that you will be having no in a very concise term, you will be having the definition and what exactly what are the functions do, right? Let's say We are talking about the DOM model. We are talking about the parent node and child node, how exactly it works, what is the code and all that. In a very concise term, you will be getting all the information regarding this, right? So this is the first page, this is a second page, and so on and so forth. So you can come up over here and you can use the cheat sheet for that, right? So we have all this cheat sheet currently right now. In the upcoming time, we are planning to provide that cheat sheet for the Python as well, for data science as well, for different technologies as well. And you can see these are the new cheat sheet that has been added, right? So over here we have the new tag, right? Apart from that, we have some videos, right? So all the videos has been available here. If you're interested, if you want to learn machine learning and Python, you can go and watch the a video of this boot camp and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of tons of videos that has been aligned for you, right? So you can go on and you can search and you can find out and start learning all the technologies, right? Apart from that, the last section in this is our blogs. Okay, so we write blogs as well, right? So you can search. These are some of the filters that has been given to you. Let's say you want to search blogs for Python programming. You can click on that and you can see these are some of the blogs that has been presented to you, right? So you can see Python for loop, flow control, keywords and identifier, and get started, right? As soon as you want to click on any of the blocks, all the information will be provided to you, so you can go through it and you can read it out. That will going to help you out to excel more information, right? Apart from that, you can see DevTown has a lot of instructors, right? You can see the instructors are from these companies, right? We have from Goldman Sachs, we have from Geo, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and so on and so forth. That means those instructors who are going to teach you, who are taking the boot camps, who are taking all the live sessions and all that, they belongs to a very reputed firms, right? So they have worked in those firms, and they're in technologies and their info experiences will definitely going to add a lot of values to the students, right? Now you can see we have a world class mentors. First of all, I've already discussed about that, right? You are getting a chance from getting taught by those who are really working in the industry at a reputed position, right? Apart from that, a large student community. If you remember, when we were talking about Python, we were discussing about the community as well, right? And we have seen that why exactly and why and how the community is really important, right? So you will be having a large student community as well. Okay, so that if you face any doubt, you can ask the other students as well, they can help you out. So we are available on Telegram, we are available on Discord, we have a huge community on WhatsApp, and a lot of that, right? Then you have your live lectures, then you have a chance to do a one-on-one mentorship, right? These are some of our graduates, right? These are some of the graduates that we have. You can go on and you can if you want to inquire about the facilities as DevTown has provided to them, you can go on LinkedIn, you can connect with all these people, and you can ask itself, right? That's why all the testimonials has been provided. Apart from that, these are some of the figures that really matters, right? So far we have trained approximately more than 1.5 millions of students, right? And you can see 500 plus boot camps we have conducted absolutely free of cost, right? We have more than 5 plus of industry experts that is acting as instructors, right? And apart from that, DevTown has one more section that is known as the placement. That means we have been tied up with a lot of companies as well, right? So we directly place you to those company, right? So those company has a deal with us, right? We are going to provide them with the students with all the knowledge that they have, and the company will directly going to hire them, right? So far we have already placed more than 200 students from our side, right? And if you want to engage in the upcoming boot camp or on all that, there's a section that is known as event and boot camps, right? So these are the upcoming boot camps. Okay, these are the upcoming boot camps. Let's say machine learning with Python, then we have deep learning with Python and all that, right? So you can go on and you can register yourself at free of cost, so that it will definitely going to help you out in expanding your knowledge, right? Then you have your data visualization with Python, and so on and so forth. You can go on and do that, right? Apart from that, we have two courses that we provide. One is your for full stack, and another is for data science industrial training program, right? So if I click on this, see, this is how our data science industrial training programs looks like, right? Over here, if you see, the best part about this program is that it is no prerequisite. That means you don't need anything, you don't need any information and any knowledge to start with this program, right? So as I've told you, that in data science field, it doesn't matter where, which field do you belong, or do you know coding or not, doesn't matter, right? Because we are going to start from the scratch, right? And when we are going to start from the scratch, we're going to make sure that everyone should know everything about what are the technologies that is being used in this entire domain, right? The program duration will be of 3 months. Okay, the program duration will be of 3 months. That means every day you will be having 2 hours classes till 5 days. That means from Monday to Friday you will be having 2 hours classes. Okay, that means in a week you will be having approximately 10 hours. You have to attend 10 hours of classes. Okay, then apart from that you will be getting 200 videos, right? Then you will be creating a lot of projects, and of course you will be having the certification of completion. Okay, now over here these are some of the instructors that is associated with this program. You can see all these instructors are from reputed companies, right? They have worked in different companies and so on and so forth, right? So this is me. I have also been appointed as an instructor at DevTown, right? So all the instructor over here has been, has associated with a very reputed companies and organizations, so their experience will definitely going to help you out a lot, right? Apart from that, these are some of the uh, you can say description about the courses. You can go out and you can go through it if you're interested in that, right? Benefit of this course is that you will be getting a live classes, you will be getting a live classes along with the live doubt support, right? So what happened is that in general world you have no, if you want to learn something, everywhere you have a pre-recorded session, you can go on, you can understand that, right? But let's suppose you are having a doubt, and what in that case it will be very difficult for you to clear your doubt, right? So what happened is that the sessions that would the DevTown will going to provide you will be a live classes. So the instructor will be live, you are talking to your instructor. If you have any doubt, you can clear that doubt at the particular instance, right? So you don't have to wait that okay, when my doubt will be going to clear. You can clear your doubt at the particular instance. You can simply go and you can simply ask your instructor about everything, and all the information will be cleared to you, right? Every day there will be 2 hours of classes, 5 days a week, and this program is for 3 months, right? Along with that, you will be getting some of the complimentary recording courses. That means if you are enrolled with let's say data science program, you say that I want to enroll with data science program. Along with that, when the session is over, you will be getting the three programs at free of cost. That means you will be getting the program of DSA, that is your data structures and algorithm, your cyber security, and your full stack web development courses at free of cost, right? So these are your complimentary recording courses that will be given to you, right? And then again, guidance from the people at the top MNCs as well, right? So these are the course syllabus that will be covered during this entire 3 months of session, right? So we're going to start from the scratch, that is your Python, right? And even though if you want to check what are the different topics that will be covered in data structures and algorithm, so you can see these are the topics that will be covered in the data structures and algorithms, right? And I've already told you that data structures and algorithm is really important if you are applying for any kind of job, because that's the only medium that has been set to clear the rounds, right? So people will going to ask you about no, interview will going to ask you about DSAs, they're going to ask you a lot about searching techniques, sorting techniques. So in that case as well, you will be getting other data structure classes with C++, right? So you will be getting, it will be very best for you to have an understanding of two different language, Python as well and C++ as well, right? Apart from that, we are going to start with the Python. Then these are the topics that will be covered in the data analytics, and there are some other projects, right? You will be understanding about NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib in depth, right? So even though in the Python itself, the thing that we have covered, obviously we cannot cover everything in just 1 hour, right? So definitely it will be going to help you out a lot to understand each aspects in depth. Okay, is this clear? Right? Then after that, you will be learning about statistics as well. I have told you that in data science, stats plays a very vital role, right? So now the question arises is that where to start stats, and I don't know about statistics and mathematics. How can I start with that? So we were going to start with the statistics as well from the raw, right? So it will be very helpful for you guys to understand statistics, and then only we are going to move towards our machine learning, data science, deep learning, and so on and so forth, right? Then you have your SQL, because data base is very important. Database is the system where exactly your data is being stored, how exactly you can take the data from there, and how exactly you can process it out, and you can find out the insights, right? So we are going to talk about the data base as well, and we are going to use the SQL language and MySQL DBMS, right? So that will also going to help you out. So these are the terms that you should know about whenever you're applying to any kind of companies and all that. And apart from that, there's a certain different techniques. Gathering of data, that means how you can collect the data. Data collection, how data collection happens, data mining happens, right? How you can clean the data. You will be getting experience to work with all of these kind of data sets, right? So generally what happen is, whenever you are going to look out any videos, right, related to data analysis or machine learning, they most of the time people will only going to choose CSV files, right? But you need to understand that there are other domains and other files as well, right? And other sources as well, right? So that's why we will going to tell you about how you can work with tabular data, CSV data, Excel data, JSON data, SQL data, and so on and so forth, right? And along with that, we are also going to talk about the scrapping, web scrapping, right? If you have heard about the term SEO, that is your search engine optimization that Google uses, right? So Google has a lot of bots, right? Those bot goes on different websites and scrap the entire data. How exactly that has been done, and why it is important, and how can you make your own bot that can scrap it out, right? So we are going to learn about that as well, right? Now apart from that, we have a machine learning. Okay, we have a machine learning. Now you can see these are all the algorithms that we are going to cover in machine learning. These are all the algorithms that we are going to cover in machine learning in depth. We are going to talk about the theoretical implementation as well, and we're going to talk about the practical implementation as well, right? Because in data science, I've told you, theory is having a highest weightage as compared to the practical implementation, right? So you guys can go and you guys can check this out, right? Apart from that, we're going to talk about the deep learning as well, and these are some of the models and algorithms that we are going to cover, right? We're going to talk about natural language processing. We are going to talk about the convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network, and ANN as well. Okay, and these are some of the industry project that you can easily see that, after this course it will be very easy for you. You can easily make all of these industry projects, right? So whenever you create a resume, industrial projects plays a very vital role. Okay, industrial projects plays a very vital role in your resumes, right? Even though if you don't have an experience, your projects will reflect your skills, and it will be very easy for you to get into any kind of firm and organization, right? After taking this course, the technologies that you will be mastered in will be your GitHub, Python, Anaconda, and so on and so forth, right? So you can go on and you can see, and you can have a look at this entire courses. So the next batch that has already been started from November 1st. Okay, and upcoming batch is also been started from November 15th. That was yesterday. Yesterday has already been started, right? So the next batch is going to start from most probably November 20th, right? And these are some of the statistics that you will be getting. That project based learning, the entire session will be based on your project based learning, right? And you'll be getting the guidance from top MNCs, and this will be your internships, right? The certificates that you will be getting will be of an internship, not as a course. Okay, okay. So the certificate will going to play a vital role that you have done in industrial internship uh, under this company. So it will going to add a lot of values. Apart from that, you will be having a lot of other sessions that is your job related, right? So you will be taught how to use Git and GitHub. You will be taught about how exactly you can make your resume, what are the things that you should add, and what are the things that you shouldn't add, right? And how exactly you can do your LinkedIn profiling, how and what are the different questions that has been asked in the interview, how exactly you have to tackle that up, right? So all the things are included in this entire course, and you will be getting the industrial certificates and letter of recommendation. So LOR is very important if you have one, right? And if you don't have any kind of internship yet, so it is a right opportunity to dive into this course, and you can easily avail a lot of offers in that, right? These are some of the FAQs that you can go on and you can search it out, right, along with, and you can enroll it, right? So generally the course price is 10,000, right? But for those people who are joining this course from our bootcamp, from this entire bootcamp, right, the price for them will be 7,500. Okay, so it will be 7,500. So if you are interested in this course, you can go on and you can first download the syllabus from here. You can check this syllabus, and if you are comfortable in joining, please hit a message to the team, and team will definitely going to help you out in doing that. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. So this is the outline about the course that we have, right? And similarly, if you're interested for the full stack web development, you can go out and you can check that as well, right? So definitely it will going to add a lot of value in your resumes and your projects, right? So we are going to give you the link, so those people who are coming from this bootcamp will definitely going to get a best offer for this project. Okay, because apart from that, lot of websites are there, right? But you need to understand that how exactly these courses will going to help you out in a single batches. We have people approximately, we have from 20 to 50 people, right? So we divide the batch accordingly to the crowd and as well, so that each student will be getting ample opportunity to talk to a mentor, and will be going to conduct the one-on-one session to the mentor as well, right? So even though you can ask to those students who have already attended this previous courses, and they are placed at best company with the best packages as well, right? So those will be the testimonials. So if you're interested in, you can directly reach out to any of the uh, DevTown people. They will going to help you out in that, or simply you can enroll it from here, or even though the form that we are going to circulate, you can select that, and team will going to contact you with that. Okay, so this is all about the courses and the amenities that we have for you guys. So you guys can go on and you can check this out, right? So let me put this link in the chat section itself, so you can go on and you can check this out. Okay, perfect. So now let's talk about the project. Okay, it's the project that you have to submit. Okay, how exactly you have to submit, what you have to submit, and what you have to do. Okay, and one more thing about this course is that all the live session will be recorded. That means if you say that I don't have that much time to attend the live recording, then you will be provided with the recorded session, so that you can easily go on and you can study about that previous session or previous live session at any time. So it will be very convenient for you guys. Okay, now let's talk about the project. So what exactly you have to do in a project? Okay, so you must have heard about the name. Let me write over here the name of the project. The name of the project will be Hand Cricket. I believe everyone has played this game Hand Cricket during their school days, or some call this as odd eve. Have you ever played this game Hand Cricket? Yes or no? Give me a confirmation. Okay, everyone has played, right? We are at some area we call this as hand cricket, at some area we call this as odd and even and all that, right? So this is a hand cricket game, right? So generally we play around uh, with our fingers, right? We try to bat and ball with our fingers as well. Okay. Okay, if you don't know about this hand cricket, so I'm going to explain you what exactly is this hand cricket, right? So in hand cricket, what happen is, first of all, you have to do a toss, just like cricket, right? Whenever you begin, right, you have to do a toss. So how exactly tossing happen is, let's say we have two users, let's say user one and we have user two, right? So what happen is, user one will going to choose any number between, let's say we have a list, and let me add this list over here. Let's say option is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, right? So now what happened is that user one will going to choose a random number from this list. Let's say user one has chosen 4, right? Similarly, user 2 will going to choose a random number from this list, Let's say it could be anything. It could be 4 itself, it could be 3, or so on and so forth. Let's say it is 5, right? Now what you have to do is, now you have to ask, first of all, you have to ask the user one that what do you want? Do you want odd or if? Do you want to choose odd or if, right? If the user one has chosen odd, so apparently user two have chosen even, right? If the user one has chosen even, user two will going to choose odd. Till here is this clear? Till here is this clear? Yes or no? Till here is this clear? Yes or no? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Okay, awesome. So you have an option. In option, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 numbers, right? Now, first of all, you will going to ask the user one, what do you want to choose? Let's say another toss. In this toss, I'm going to have another option, that is one is odd and another is even, right? If a user one chooses odd, then apparently user two will be assigned with the element even. If the user one chooses the element even, apparently user two will be assigned with the option odd. Okay, okay. Now, after that, you will going to ask the user a number between 1 to 6, any number between 1 to 6. Okay, user 1 will going to choose the number and user 2 will going to choose the number. Now what you have to do is, now you have to make a decision, toss decision. You will going to have a value that is known as toss decision. In this toss decision, you have to sum the value of user 1 and user 2, that is 4 plus 5, which will going to give you 9. And now you have to see what exactly is this value. Is this value odd or even? Okay, if this value is odd, then you can see user 1 has chosen odd, so user 1 has won the toss. If this value comes out to be even, then you will going to say that user 2 has chosen even, so user 2 has won the toss. Till here is this clear? Till here is this clear? Yes or no? Till here is this clear? Yes or no? Okay, cool. Now what will going to happen is that now whosoever has won the toss, you will going to ask them. Whoso have ever won the toss, you will going to ask them whether to choose bat or ball. Let's say we have one more list. Whether to choose batting or bowling, right? Let's say in this scenario, we are going to take that user one has won the game. Okay, so user one has won the toss because this is an even odd number and user one has chosen the odd number, right? So user one has chosen the odd and he has won the toss, right? So now you will going to ask the user, okay, you will going to ask the user that do you want to do batting or do you want to do bowling, right? If the user one will going to choose batting, apparently the bowling option will be assigned to user 2. Okay, apparently user 2 will be getting the option as bowling, right? If the user 1 will going to choose the option bowling, apparently user 2 will going to have the option batting. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes or no? Till here is this clear? Yes or no? Okay, now let's say we are assuming that user 1 has chosen batting and user 2 is apparently going to do ball, right? So over here user 2 will be my computer. Okay, user 2 will be my computer because this is a game that we are going to play with user 2 computer, right? Now what we're going to happen is next section will going to come up and it will going to say to the user, now you are doing batting, so now choose a number from 1 to 6 where 1 and 6 is included, right? So let's say user will going to choose the value as 5, right? And computer has chosen the value as, let's say, 2, right? So now user is batting and computer is bowling, right? User will only going to get out if the value that has been chosen by the user is exactly same as the value chosen by the computer. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. If user is batting and computer is bowling, user will going to get out only if the value that has been chosen by the user is exactly same as the value chosen by the computer. Okay. In that case, user will go into out. Now over here you can see user has chosen 5, computer has chosen 2. This value is not same. So that means the run that has user run, let's say we have one variable user run. So what will going to happen? User run will going to be 0, and after this it will be incremented by 5 because this is not equal, right? Next, again you will going to ask the user, okay, if you're not out, then again you will going to ask the user, give me the value, right? So let's say user has chosen the value as 1 and the computer has also chosen the value as 1. So now what will going to happen is that user has out. User has out. So now you will going to print a message. You will going to print a message that user has out, user is out, right? And the total runs needed for the computer to win is your user run, whatsoever run the user has made, user run plus 1. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Is this clear? Okay. So now user has to ball and computer has to bat. So again the same thing, if you remember yesterday I have chosen a random dot choice function, right? So now what will going to happen, that you will going to do a command, we will going to write random dot choice for the user, and then you will going to give the values 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. That means at every instance computer will going to choose a random value from 1 to 6. Okay, computer will going to choose the random value from 1 to 6, and you will going to ask the user that what value do you want to choose, right? Let's say if user has chosen 4 and at the same time computer has chosen 4, so what will going to happen? Computer is out, right? So now you are going to print a message that game is over and user has won the game, right? But in the second case, let's say computer score 4 and user has scored 3, that means computer has scored 4, right? Now computer need 5 plus 1, that is 6 runs to win. Computer has already scored 4, that means 2 more runs to win. Okay. Now the next time you will going to ask the computer the choice, and let's say computer has won the game, then you will going to print the message that computer has won the game. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes or no? Okay. Is the rule clear to all of you? Yes or no? Okay. So now what I expect you to do, I want you to write a code. Let me hide this up. I want you to write a code. Okay. So what will going to happen is that as soon as I'm going to run your code, what I want to see, as soon as I'm going to run your code, it should ask me, it should print a message. It should first print a message that let's let's let the toss begin. So it will going to first print a message as let the toss begin, right? Next, it will going to ask me, what do you want to choose? What do you want to choose? Do you want to choose odd or even? Let me write a 1p. Do you want to choose odd or even? This is something that it will going to ask from me, right? Let's say I have chosen odd, right? Next, it will going to ask me choose a number between 1 to 6 where both of them is included, right? Let's say I have chosen 5, right? Next thing it will going to print is, it will going to do a calculation and it will going to print that if the number comes out to be odd, if the number comes out to be odd, right, it will going to say you have won the toss, you have won the toss, right? Do you like to do batting or bowling, right? If I have won the toss, if I have not won the toss, let me write a condition over here. If user won the toss, if user won the toss, then what will going to happen? You will going to ask this, right? Otherwise, if let's say computer has won the toss, now what will going to happen is you will going to select a random value for computer, whether of batting or bowling. You will going to print. You will going to print. You have lost the toss. You have lost the toss. Okay, and computer has chosen batting. So you will do bowling. You will do bowling. Is this clear? Till here, is this clear? Is this clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now this is based on this. If user won the toss, you will going to say print a message that you have won the toss. Do you like to bat and ball? And then again, there is one section where you're going to ask the user batting or bowling. If the user has chosen batting, then automatically computer will going to do bowling, right? If the user has chosen bowling, computer will going to do batting, right? If the user has lost the toss, you will going to reply it in such a way that computer has won the toss and you have lost the toss, and then you will going to choose a random value for computer, whether computer will going to do batting or bowling, right? Based on that, you will going to tell the user whether the user is going to do batting or bowling, right? Now it will going to start. You will going to start. Let's say user is batting, right? Then you will going to start with choose a number. Choose a number, right, between 1 to 6, where both of them is included, right? And then you have to declare a variable as well for user score. User score, that will be 0 initially. Computer score, the same way that we have done yesterday, 0 initially, right? Now you, let's say user has chosen the value 6, right? Now you have to print a message. You have to print a message that you have chosen, let's say 6, and computer has chosen a particular number, right? If these two number is same, then you will going to return a message that you are out. Okay, if this two number is same, then you will going to return a message that you are out. Now you have to ball, right? If this two number is not same, automatically you need to make sure that you are going to append the user score with that particular number. That is, user score is equals to current user score plus the score that has been selected by the user. Let's say this is 6, right? And this will going to go on and on and on unless and until user is out, right? As soon as user is out, again it's the same thing you have to run for the computer, right? And at last you can print the result based on the decision that who has won the game. Okay, you can either write user won the game, or you can say computer won the game. This is what I exactly want. This is what exactly I want, that if I run the code, I should be getting all these messages, and based on that, I'm going to respond accordingly. Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Okay, perfect. Okay, it's totally up to you if you want to do an over or something, if you want to make it complicated, but this is a very basic term that I want. I don't want any kind of overs and terms. If you want to add your own creativity, you are most welcome to that. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now how exactly you have to submit your code, right? So what you need to do is you have to create a Google Colab file, right? So same, you have to go to Google and search for Google Colab, right? You don't have to mention any kind of overs. If you want to, you can go ahead with that. Otherwise, it is not necessary to mention any kind of overs and all that. Okay, go on and open a collab file and make a collab file. In that, try to work on the same collab file, right? Make sure this is one cell. You can write your entire code over here. So as soon as I'm going to run this code, right, automatically all the message will be presented to me, and I can easily work on that. Okay, Now, how exactly you have to share this, right? So this is the form. This is the project submission form. This is a project submission form. You have to write your full name, your phone number, your WhatsApp number, whatsoever details that has been provided, then the collab link, then your collab link. And how to share the collab link is over here on the right hand side. You can see a share button. Can you see this? Can you see this? Yes or no? On the right hand side, there's a share button. As soon as you click on the share button, right? Make sure that whenever you share your file, always change this general access from restricted to anyone with the link. Okay, if you are sharing a file and the access is restricted, we won't be able to check your file. Make sure, okay, we won't be able to check your file. So kindly make sure that whenever you are sharing a Google Colab file, change the access from restricted to anyone with the link. Copy the link and come up in the project submission form and paste your form over here. Okay, paste your form over here. Okay, now if you want to perform, if you want to write any kind of blog on your LinkedIn and you have posted any kind of post, LinkedIn post, you can give the link as well. But the main thing is your collab file. Make sure while sharing the collab file, you change the access from restricted to anyone with the link. Otherwise, you won't be able to check your work. Okay, is this clear, everyone? Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Exactly. You can use the random dot choice function for the toss method. Yes. And even though for computer part to select the number between 1 to 6, you can use the random dot choice function. Okay. Just like this. Let's say, let me import random, and I'm going to use random dot choice, right? Let's say for toss, you can give the value as odd or even, right? So let me run this. You can see it has randomly selected the value even, right? And it has randomly selected the value again even. Let me run this again even. Let me select this again, odd, right? Like you can do that, but you have to make sure if the user has chosen odd, right, it cannot possible that computer will also going to choose odd. It cannot possible, right? If a user has chosen odd, then computer will be getting even. If user has chosen even, computer is getting odd. Kindly make sure for that, right? And for your choosing the runs, you can also give runs like this. For computer, that computer will going to choose the runs between 1 to 6 like this. See, it has chosen 1. If you're going to run next, it has chosen 5. So this pattern is random. Okay, this pattern is random. I have already told you, if you don't have any kind of PC, you don't need a PC for that, right? If you have a mobile phone, go and open the Google Colab, and Google Colab you can start working on this. Okay, go to google.com, search over here for Google Colab, right? That's the reason I have chosen Google Collaboratory, because doesn't matter if you have a laptop or a desktop, you can easily work on this, right? You can over here then click on this new notebook. As soon as you are going to click on this new notebook, automatically your Google Collaboratory will going to open. Okay, over here you have to work. Okay, exactly, you can write it in your VS Code as well, and then you can paste it on Collab. Not an issue, not an issue, but make sure it will going to work in the Google Collab. Is this clear? Okay, if you're working on your VS Code, kindly write your code on VS Code and copy the code and paste in your in your Collab file. Okay, copy it in your Collab file. Okay, and try to paste it. Try to put share the link in this form. This form is very very important. I hope I made myself clear. So you have to make a hand cricket game. You guys have to make a hand cricket game, right? That's why I've told you that the project will be a bit trickier. If you're thinking that it will be related with something common with rock paper scissors game, obviously not, right? More trickier problem you try to solve, it will be very easy for you and it will going to enhance your thinking. Okay, okay, perfect. So there are a lot of links that has been that I have to give you, right? I have to give you about the Jamboard link. I have to give you the collab link. I have to give you the attendance link and so on and so forth. So what I have done is I have put all the link. I have gathered all the link and pasted over here. See, I have gathered all the link and pasted over here, right? So now what you can do is I'm sharing the Google Colab file, and inside the Google Colab file you will be getting the Jamboard link, you will be getting the attendance link, and you will be getting the submission link as well. Is this clear? Okay. I'm not going to share multiple links. I'm only going to share one link that is for Google Colab. In the Google Colab file as well, if you go to the bottom, you will be getting all the respected link where the day 7 attendance and the product submission form as well, right? And the last day to submit this is already been mentioned over here. It is 23rd of November. After 23rd of November, the form will be closed and no other responses will be entertained. Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Perfect. Awesome. So this is all about the task. Let me remove the extra remaining cells. This is all about the task, right? Let me copy this. If you have any doubt, kindly ask. If you have any doubt, kindly ask. You have to make the hand cricket game that is being told to you in this session. Okay. If you want to add some of your functionality, you are most welcome to that. Any doubt? Anyone? I will be sending you this collab file here itself. I will be sending you this collab file here itself. You have to, if you are, you can use any kind of IDE. If you're using, even if you're using Jupyter Notebook as well, kindly when your code is done, copy that, create a Google Collab file and paste the link over here and say share it. Okay. There is no hard task in creating a Google Colab file. Okay. Already explained, you can use the rock paper scissor method for tossing system. Okay. Already explained that. Anything else? Attendance is necessary, right? Attendance is the second criteria of getting the certificate. What should be my file? You can give it a hand cricket, not an issue. You have to share the file, right? So it doesn't matter what name you will going to give it. It will not going to affect. Anything else? Yeah, I'll be sharing the link in a bit. I'll be sharing the link in a bit. First of all, let me address all the question if you have any. Do you have any doubts? Anyone? You have to make this hand cricket game, right? If you want to add some more features to that, you are more welcome to that. Okay, so kindly don't try to ask over and over again that can we make our own hand cricket game. Okay, please don't ask that. Okay, seems like we don't have any other doubts. Okay, once the user batting is done, then again ask for toss. No, obviously not. When the user batting is done, now user will going to do bowling. This is the rule that we follow in cricket, right? You don't have to ask again and again for the toss. First, you have to complete one inning. Okay. How to avail the course discount? If you want to avail the course discount, kindly either you can go onto the website and you can enroll it. Okay. And at the time of enrollment, you can tell the respective team that you are coming from this bootcamp directly, right? So you'll be getting the discount for that. Okay. Okay, certificate will be distributed after 2 to 3 weeks, because first of all you have to submit this project, then we are going to have to look on this, and then we can go on this, right? Any online compiler for making this project, you can use online GDB compiler to do so. Okay, but make sure your code should be present in your Google Colab file. Okay, is this clear? Perfect. So that's all for the entire bootcamp. Okay, that's all for the entire bootcamp. Try to find it out how exactly you can do it. Do a brainstorming session. Already explain you have to upload the project in the project submission form. Okay, one last time I'm telling you, this is a project submission form. Over here you have to submit your Google Colab file. You have to create a Google Colab file. Click on the share button. Make sure that while sharing it up, you make the access to anyone. Don't try to make the access to restricted, because by default it is restricted only, right? So kindly change the general access to anyone with the form. Copy the link and share it over here, right? All the URLs and links related to the form submission and admission, attendance and so on and so forth is already been provided in the collab file at the bottom. So I will be sharing you the collab file. Go on to the collab file and see all the required material that we have used, right? I hope this is clear to all of you. Yes or no? Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? How will decide who get odd and even? Already told you, you will going to ask the user first. What do you want to choose, odd or even? If the user has chosen odd, so apparently computer will going to choose even, and vice versa. This is how you will going to decide. Okay. I'm going to share you the collab file. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to share you the collab file in a minute. Okay, perfect. So that's all for today, I believe, and I hope that you guys like the session. Okay, so this is the wrap of today's bootcamp, and I'm really looking forward to see all of your projects. Okay, awesome. So let me share this file to all of you. Let me copy this, and here you go. So this is the Google Colab file, and all the information is already inside this file. So kindly go out and check this. Okay. So here you go. This is a Google Colab file. This is our course link, and this is my LinkedIn if anyone wants to connect with me. Right. All the URLs has been rolled out. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in, and I hope this session has really made an impact in your life. Right. So go on and continue working with Python, and definitely you will going to achieve huge heights on that, right? In the upcoming time, if we get an opportunity, I'm going to take some other boot camps as well. That will be more informative and more interesting than that, right? Thank you so much, and let's meet soon. Okay, thank you. Any more doubts? Any more doubts? Anyone having any more doubts that we can address in the last minutes? Okay, attendance has already been given. Attendance link has already been given. Attendance has already been given. If you are thorough with the session, you know where to get the attendance. Okay. Okay. For the last time, let me share the link for the collab file. This is the collab file link. This is our course link. And this is my LinkedIn link. Okay. All the information has been given out to you if you have attended today's session. So you will be getting where exactly is the attendance link, how to get the attendance link, where is the project submission form. Okay, already been given to out. Perfect, awesome. Anything else? Anything else? Anyone? Anything else? Any more doubts? So should be the style of the code be similar to yours or completely ours? See, I need the working. If the working is same, doesn't matter about the styling. Okay, your code should be working as per the no the requirement that I have told you. If it is working perfectly fine, then you can go ahead with that. Okay, don't try to copy and paste from the internet, because simply we are going to reject that. Okay, we are really strict about copying and pasting stuffs. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining in. Okay, this is the last time I'm sharing you all the URL links, and then we can wrap this up. Cool. This is your collab file. This is your course file, and this is your LinkedIn. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Let's meet in the next time. Right, till then, have a great time. Enjoy your evening. Good night. Take care. Bye bye. See you all soon. Thank you.